Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Have you ever heard about the ominous game titled Hollow Knight Silksong? Now, if you did, then that's great, you've landed in the right spot. Last year, at the 2022 Xbox Showcase, a new trailer was shown for said game. After that showcase, Xbox tweeted out that all the games in that showcase would be releasing over the next year, meaning that Silksong would release before the end of June this year. So we knew, hey, Silksong is coming out by this time. But wait. See the title of this video? We got Silksong news, and those are kind of bad news, you could say. Lev just tweeted out, "Hey gang, just a quick update about Silksong. We had planned to release in the first half of 2023, but development is still continuing. We're excited by how the game is shaping up, and it's gotten quite big, so we want to take the time to make the game as good as we can. Expect more details from us once we get closer to release." Now, this does, of course, mean that the game is not coming out as soon as we thought it would. But I actually really appreciate this move from Team Cherry, because we've seen so many big games in the last couple of years completely fall on their head because they at one point set themselves a release date and then they released an unfinished product just to push it out there, right? Just to make the investors happy. Now, fortunately for us, Team Cherry doesn't have any investors, at least not as far as I'm aware of. So they can actually take their time with the game and, make sure that it's not a buggy mess on release and that, it's just a finished experience, right? I mean, for every day that it's not releasing, they're adding more content. And the story and all those things are getting more polished, more complete. There's more testing. Everything is just going to be better by us having to wait longer. Now, with that being said, there's also a little bit extra that we can gather from this tweet. And dare I say, we can predict a little bit of a release window for the game. I know, never heard of that concept before, right? But hear me out. They're saying that it won't release in the first half of this year. Got it. I don't think that they would delay the game's release date that they have set for themselves just because 1 month's worth of work. I think if it was just 1 month that they are lagging behind, they would have somehow managed to crunch it into the previous year worth of work, right? So I believe there's at least a few months that they still have to work on the game until they know that it's finished and that everything has been properly tested. So I believe the earliest we're getting Silksong will be around August, October 2023, and it could also very much release in the next year, after the hype for all those other big games that are coming out right at the moment has died down a little bit. But I also don't think it's going to come out as late as 2025, because Team Cherry has set themselves this release window before June 2023, and even though they couldn't hit it, if you know Team Cherry, you know that they are extremely strict with setting any sort of time boundaries for the release. And the fact that they were confident enough to put this date upon themselves means that they must be getting somewhat close to finishing the game. So most likely, I believe it's going to be late 2023 to somewhere around mid-2024 where the game is actually going to release. And the second thing that we can gather from the last sentence from Lev's tweet today is that they are going to let us know once we get close to the release date. So you don't have to quit your job right now, hoping that Silksong is going to come out next week. Team Cherry is actually going to tell us when to quit our jobs so that we can go play Silksong. And yeah, that's about all we can gather from the news here today. Folks, I thank you very much for watching. I'll keep you all updated. And until then, I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Taco out.